Hello one and all. If you've not come across me before, my name is Litmus, that's Litmus, and yes, that is a pseudonym. What am I known for? Why am I here? Back in the day when L4T Productions was making videos quite frequently, semi-frequently, I was one of the biggest fans, one of the more vocal people in the fandom, and now as L4T has been rebranded and reborn as Tales of Sewtopia, so have I. If you're not in the kind of YouTube vlog sphere kind of place, you might remember me from doing the L4T newsletter. I tried to take that off again with the Tales of Sewtopia newsletter, but it didn't really get any traction. So, if you want to build traction on that, I will continue to do it. What is Tales of Sewtopia then? Tales of Sewtopia is our favourite back once again. We don't know much. We don't know what to expect yet. We've got very little to go off, and so this kind of introductory video should be a bit of a news roundup, a deep dive, some of the rumours I'm hearing, and those sorts of things. So what we do know is that it is a continuation of the L4T videos. The channel that popped up, well, it's L4T, it's the same channel, but it's rebranded, it's got a new logo, a new title, new name, new description, but it doesn't, however, have any of the old L4T videos. Those are gone. They're just gone. I assume they still exist somewhere, because if you go to the parent channel, Oh My Dinosa, the links to certain videos, particularly the Colin and JC and Evil Twin videos, the links to those are still in the playlist. So I assume everything's just been unlisted. It's not been wiped. So that's, for me personally, that's a relief. So we know that it's a new channel, but it's the same channel. We know that it's the same characters because the description now says that after 5 years of hell, the residents of Sewtopia are back. Catch Stew Hands, Sewbad, Thief Colin, and all your favourites double again. Long-term fans will understand double again. It's interesting, Stew Hands, Sewbad, the logical person to say next would be S from the CS, but they don't seem to be mentioned. But that's okay. All your favourites suggests all my favourites. And we'll go into what we've seen elsewhere on the trailer description, and the Twitter page has been posting a lot of rumours and leaks and things. I'm not sure if it's affiliated with Tales of Sewtopia itself, or if it is just sort of a fan site, or maybe it's my fan site. What do we know so far? That's the question. All this sort of started back in September last year. September last year, the channel having not uploaded anything for ages. I think the last thing was it might have been Sewage's graduation. But somewhere in that range, but that was sort of 2017, maybe 2018. I read it again 5 years ago. 5 years, like they were saying. That uploaded its last video, then it was quiet for ages. Then in lockdown, it did. The Sewage, I assume, did a little Doctor Who video for one of the Doctor Who watch throughs, and then just silence, just nothing. I think Sewage showed up in a few OMD videos though, so that was quite nice. But until I assumed it was dead. I assumed it wasn't coming back. It was gone then. September last year comes around, and we have this remarkable 4-second teaser trailer, which I'll play for you now. What's that? What is that? Oh. My YouTube decided that logically the next thing I should play there is the song Worthless from Brave Little Toaster, which I agree, that's a great song to follow on from with this. Yeah, what is it? Eight zeros glitching around. What does that mean? I was confused, and then I was a little bit interested, I was a little bit hyped, but then ultimately I forgot about it. I'll be honest, I forgot that was a thing. What was the description to that video? The description to that video is five 5 zeros, 2 zeros, then the 8 zeros, then 7 zeros, then 4 zeros. Meaningless. Deborah of OMD commented, what does it mean? So even, OMD is the parent channel, and it was my assumption that the Sewage and Deborah kind of were in cahoots with everything. So, I mean, it could have been a bluff. Tales of Sewtopia channel then responded, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, 3 zeros. What does that mean? A few months go by, and then we're in New Year's party. I was at a New Year's party. I wasn't. I was just inside having a quiet one. And then at midnight on New Year's, the teaser trailer dropped. That's when all the new branding dropped. So it ceased being L4T, started being Tales of Sewtopia, and this trailer dropped, which I'll play for you. Those zeros again. Sewtopia. Tales of Sewtopia. Coming soon. And then this, you can kind of make out the Judgingly Legal Services and the Evil Twin Restaurant, Gemington General Store, Thief Manor at the back, obviously. So what's happened is there's been some sort of compilation of the street. We've not seen this before. We've not seen the actual world of Sewtopia in such a way, because it's always just been individual establishing shots. So that's, to me, is super exciting. The way it looks with the moving sky, love that whole new vibe. Tales of Sewtopia, we got a title, we got coming soon. It is now May. It's been 5 months, and we've not had any more information other than the rumour mill Twitter page. You might also notice that that's the theme to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that they're using. I don't. Is that the new title sequence? Maybe. It's a good choice. It was used for the early kind of versions of the Ultimate Adventure, which never got made. I might do a video on that one day. The goings on of the Ultimate Adventure. Description for that video was simply coming this year, ellipses. Deborah then replies, got a new graphic designer then, okay, I see how it is. To which Tales of Sewtopia responds, graphics are done in-house now. Deborah responds, I could have done things in a house if you'd asked. Knowing these two, it seems like that's all in jest. I'd be incredibly shocked. The fact that Deborah's engaging with it, really, I'd be very shocked if Deborah wasn't involved at all with the project, for some other reasons that I will go into shortly. So that was it. That's all the official information we've got, is that Tales of Sewtopia is coming this year, except what we've found from other sources. So on Twitter, a new channel pops up called Tales of Sewtopia. It's not the official Tales of Sewtopia Twitter page. It's kind of like a news site, fan site hybrid. It does get the exclusives on information. It's also fueled by a lot of leaks and a lot of rumours and a lot of just nonsense. A lot of it isn't true. But this launched the same time, same branding, same everything. It posts the teaser trailer. It posted the new logo on the kind of black background, which we didn't see in the video, and it offers some more information when it does that. Sewtopia is back. 20 new stories. Stu, Hans, Seabad, Thief Colin, and all your favourites, plus some new faces coming soon. Again, no mention of S, or people like the Judge, or Pudding Man. Pudding Man, the Defenders of Sewtopia was going to be such a huge project, and it doesn't seem to be mentioned at all. But all my favourites, that's everyone coming soon. So a bit more information there. Then it posts the official newsletter, written by me. The main thing it goes, we've got not very much information, but what do we have to go on? We can infer some bits and bobs. So, some of the characters that are returning, they kind of suggest that some of their old arcs will be carried over. So if Colin is back, albeit it doesn't say which Colin, but I can assume that it's Cockney. If Colin's back, it suggests that feud between JC and Evil Twin is still ongoing. If Thief is back, it suggests that something's going on with the time jump saga. The moving graphic of the Sewtopia street. This could be a plot point. Is this a plot point? Is this Daleks? And then there's that kind of note about 5 years of hell. What does that mean? Where have they been? Did they do a COVID lockdown too? I'll be honest, I don't really want to watch COVID lockdown things. Then we start getting some rumours on the Twitter page. The 1996 Thief Manor set was reconstructed. We know that it was now. At the time we didn't. Which kind of suggests that crucial moments from the Thief Saga are happening, are coming back. Again, I'll dive into this a little bit later. Then the official title for episode 1 was revealed, The Next 5 Years. So, what does that mean? Is it mapping out 5 years from now? More likely it's telling us why everyone disappeared 5 years ago and then somehow filling the gaps and leading us to the present day. That would make sense to me, right? Someone mentioned that the Gamekeeper's costume was being removed. The Gamekeeper was the villain from the Unmade Ultimate Adventure. They appeared in a few L4T videos too. And so there were rumours that parts of the Ultimate Adventure might be finished off, or they might be making it. Someone posted a picture of the actual script, and it is a chunk. The whole series looks like this. Count Bustavad returning to discuss his radical version of the truth. I'm not so sure about that. Count Bustavad was in 3-4 videos tops. I'm not sure he'll even be back. If he's back and not SFTCS, I'm going to be so annoyed. Then, very exciting. My personal favourite thing to have happened so far. We got leaked images of Thief Trevor and kind of some small little images of Stu filming new material. Obviously the actors are older now, but they're still in the old costumes, which again, there was a rumour going around that everyone was going to get a new costume. It doesn't seem to be the case, but this could be tied to something else. And this is the first mention we've had of this. The big rumour is that there was an unrelated project to Tales of Sewtopia, featuring some Sewtopia characters being made by Oh My Donosa. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but the clues keep building up, so I think there's probably something. And it makes sense that if Sewtopia is doing its own thing, that OMD would want to like publicise and cash it. It's the parent channel. It's the parent. But the pictures are great. It gives really big Tobey Maguire and coming back to Spider-Man energy, just like seeing so clearly a lot older in their like original costume. At this point, this is where the L4T catalogue is removed. It wasn't removed at New Year's. It was removed in like April. So it's a recent thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little video discussing maybe why that happened. Then we had some pictures of Thief Trevor looking really rugged, kind of between shots, I guess. Kind of between shots in the new Brighton studio. So we know that the studio's moved from where it was in Wales to Brighton. And Thief Trevor was seen there filming some bits and bobs. Again in the original costume though, so it seemed like that rumour about new costumes was not true. I'm not sure the amount of rebranding going on. I just think we're likely to see some. Also, from what I hear, like a lot of the original costumes don't exist anymore. So unless they're remaking them. And we had another leak of Thief Trevor up against this green screen. Film quality better than it's ever been. It looked amazing. The footage is so crisp and clear. Again, no clue if this is the actual Tales of Sewtopia or if it's this rumoured OMD video or project or whatever it is OMD is doing. And that's about all we've had, really. There is something else that happened recently that I will do a separate video on because I think it's kind of big news and it kind of confirms a lot. And I've been holding off for more information on just what's going on there. But it's exciting. What else do we know? What else is the rumour mill telling us? The rumour mill is telling us that actual filming for the main series starts next month. My chair got all wobbly there. So I'm hoping that with the new film we get some more information, some sort of teasers and trailers and things. The marketing seems to be way up. There never used to be there never used to be series. The fact they're doing it as a specific series kind of suggests to me that there might just be more play. It used to be that one would come up every now and then whenever I guess Sewage thought of an idea or whenever everyone had something exciting going on. But yeah, less so now. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I think. So the reason I'm starting this sort of channel is to keep you up to date with the news and the process and get talking about it. I will just say I don't just want to use this channel for Sewtopia stuff. As much as I love Sewtopia, it's my favourite thing in the world. There's a lot of other stuff that I really like, and I've always wanted to do these sorts of video blog kind of things. It's a super exciting year for Doctor Who, for example. I really want to do lots of Doctor Who themed videos, some Doctor Who costuming themed videos, because I'm really into that. I don't want to limit my pop culture sphere. You know, some people get so trapped in an avenue where they're just into one thing, and then even within that one thing, they're just into one thing. I just want to be into everything. So that's what I've done, and that's why I've come back, and that's why I've started doing this. So I hope it's been enjoyable for you. Stick around. As soon as there's more news, I'll share it with you. I'll do some kind of like retrospectives, some like video essays maybe about old L4T lore and bits and bobs and things like that. So if you're new to the series with this new series, even though at the moment the backlog doesn't exist, you'll still be able to keep up to date, and we'll see what happens. So I hope you have a pleasant time without me. I'm sure you will, and I will without you. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.